Pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Able to push his way through. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Frank's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Steps away. Drops it off for Chubb. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They do get 6, but they've got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Second and 3. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime. It's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA CBS Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A give running right is Chubb. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Setting up play action. Frank, blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now back to throw. quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action with Franks. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The Franks looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. T.J. Green with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Handoff comes to Chubb. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Franks under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Second and 16.
Let's go, defense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Frank's throw into the hands of Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now Franks on the move to his left. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a party now. It's a party.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's another carry for Harris. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw here. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. TJ Green with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Franks now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. On 1st down, it's Harris. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time through the air. 63 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.